So how's the studying going, Steph?
It was going pretty well, and then I came across photosynthesis.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, it's a little bit important for the exam.
Yeah, you want to help me out a little?
I'll do my best. Basically, photosynthesis is the process where light energy is converted to chemical energy, and it becomes sugar.
Why do plants need energy if they don't move around and stuff?
Well, plants are autotrophs, so they make their own food, and they do this by two processes, the light reaction and the dark reaction. And in the light reaction, light is absorbed by photosystems in the thylakoid membrane, and electrons flow through the electron transport chain.
Wait, what's a photosystem? I know a thylakoid is the chloroplast, but I don't know what the other word is. Photo, like takes pictures?
No. A photosystem is a light harvesting complex. It's made of a reaction center that contains chlorophyll and a region with antenna pigment molecules that funnel energy into the chlorophyll.
Wait, doesn't it go into the electron transport chain next?
No. Energy is absorbed by the photosystem too. And electrons from the chlorophyll become excited, and they're captured by the primary electron acceptor. And then water enters, and it's split into 2 electrons, 2 hydrogen protons, and an oxygen atom. And that oxygen atom is released into the air. You know, we breathe that in.
Electrons in chains?
Not really. The electron transport chain is made up of an electron carrier, PQ, the cytochrome complex, and the PC protein. The electrons fall to a lower energy level as they travel on the transport chain to photosystem 1, providing energy to ATP. This causes the ATP to be synthesized by phosphorylation.
Is that the only way ATP is made?
No, actually, there is another way.
I'm so good at this.
It's called cyclic phosphorylation, which occurs only in photosystem 1, and it just forms ATP. The light-excited electrons from photosystem 1 travel from the primary acceptor to the cytochrome complex in the transport chain, forming ATP from the fall of electrons, just like it did in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation.
Wait, do all plants do that?
Yeah, they can all do that, but there are some that can only make ATP this way. And these ones are thought to be the descendants of the bacteria that photosynthesis evolved from.
Okay. Is that all? Is there more to it?
There's a little more. we got ATP now.
Okay.
We need some NADPH. So in the photosystem 1, NADP picks up the 2 hydrogen protons that came from the water.
Mm-hmm.
And so now the NADP becomes NADPH. And this is kind of like a basket that's just carrying those hydrogen atoms to the Calvin cycle.
Calvin? Who's Calvin?
Well, I don't know who Calvin is, but the Calvin cycle is also called the dark reaction, where sugar is produced. Carbon dioxide molecules are incorporated with the 5
Oh no!
Calvin.
I really can't get over Calvin. Alright. Keep going. Tell me about Calvin.
Okay.
Tell me about Calvin.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, I
and
know.
like Calvin
It's
Klein.
funny.
And
You
like,
asked who he was. It's funny.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But being serious, we really got to get this down for the
Okay.
exam.
Yeah, we do.
So, the Calvin cycle is the dark reaction. And this is where the sugar is produced for the plant. Here, the carbon dioxide molecules are incorporated with the 5-carbon sugar by the enzyme Rubisco. And this makes a 6-carbon sugar that splits into 3 PGA. And each of these receives a phosphate from the ATP and a pair of electrons from the NADPH that we got earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And this forms the sugar G3P. Does that make any sense?
Wait, so for every three molecules of carbon dioxide, you get 6 molecules of G3P?
Yeah, that's right. Except that, don't forget, only 1 can be counted as a net gain of sugar because the other 5 are recycled to reform Rubisco. So it can continue on.
Okay, alright, I might have this, but I may need a little help, but I'll try to explain it.
Alright.
Okay, so light and water enter the thylakoid, and the reactions occur.
Mm-hmm.
In photosystem 2, water split and oxygen is released.
Yep.
Then it goes down the electron transport chain?
No. The oxygen's just released.
Okay, so ATP is made. And then photosystem 1, where NADP is turned into NADPH, This goes over to the Calvin cycle in the stroma, where ATP and NADPH are used to convert to carbon dioxide and the sugar G3P.
Yeah, I think you've got it.
I think I do too.
I think you're going to do great on the exam.
I hope. I
Yeah,
just
I
gotta
know.
study this a little more.
Yeah, we got a little more studying to do.
Just a tad. Great, thanks.
No problem.